Ashling here again from the NLP Global Summit, and I am so excited to introduce you to another of our amazing international speakers. Today, I am with the wonderful Cherry Africa, all the way from the Philippines. Welcome, Cherry.
Hey, thank you so much, Ash. Thank you so much to everyone in the NLP community for, reaching out to my country, my part of the world. I'm very, very eager to join you also in your summit.
It's so wonderful to have you here. And thank you for joining us for this pre-summit interview so we can get to learn a little bit more about you and about what everybody has to look forward to in your presentation at the summit. So let's kick it off, and you can tell me and tell our members who you are and how you got your start with NLP.
Sure. My name is Cherry Africa, and I started NLP. Basically, my journey in NLP started in Singapore, and then I went to Malaysia, Thailand, and then right now I'm here in the Philippines. It's been a beautiful, wonderful journey. I feel and I truly believe that NLP changed my life, and I hope that I am, I am an instrument to helping others change their lives too, so that they could reach their highest versions. I am a motivational speaker. So I do keynote speaking in rallies for organizations and associations. I also am a trainer. So I train groups of people in leadership, in team building, in communication, and in sales. And I also basically, do facilitation, one-on-one coaching every now and then.
Amazing. These skills that we learn through NLP are so applicable in so many areas, aren't they, Cherry?
Yes, the rabbit hole is just, it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. You get to learn so many things. It's such a powerful tool. I never realized that, Ash. When I first signed up for NLP, I thought it's just going to be a straightforward, I'm going to be a coach or a counselor, a therapist, something I enjoy doing so much. But, ever since, and the more I continue to explore NLP, even as of, this time of my journey, of my own hero's journey, I just learned so much more, and it just presents so much more opportunities also for our own growth.
That's right. I completely agree, because you never stop learning in this field. And once you learn it, you cannot unlearn it. It changes a little piece of you every time you learn something new, which is what is going to be so exciting about this summit and the amazing presentations that we have. So let's tell our members a little bit about your presentation and what they can look forward to and what they might learn from your presentation at the NLP Global Summit. Cherry.
Yes, Ash, I'm very excited with my presentation. I'm calling it 3 brains are better than 1. It's really harnessing the full brain so that we could all be people's coaches. One thing when I learned NLP, and it could be a little bit theoretical, Ash, right? And I realized there's just so many tools, so many powerful tools. I was so excited in just unleashing these tools so we could help others. And then I realized it's not that easy, right? When you get to apply it, because people's situations are highly nuanced, right? And they're coming from different perspectives. They have their own different beliefs. And so I wanted to share basically how I have learned to iterate some of the tools, to utilize not just my head brain, but also my 2 other brains, which are my heart brain and my gut brain, my intuition and my sense of compassion, I guess, trying to hold other people's stories and emotions as, as valid. Learning that and learning how to be a full brain coach so that we could be their coach. So it's really just trying to awaken this part of our nervous system. A perfectly aligned coach is a great coach for people.
Yeah, it sure is. Wow, that's going to be so interesting and so beneficial to those who are attending. We have a lot of people who are already trained in NLP, and a lot of people are saying, how do I apply what I know?
Yes.
How do I put it all together and work with a client? So that's going to be super helpful in helping to guide people to find their path using NLP. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Cherry. Now, why was it important for you to be part of the NLP Global Summit?
It's important because, by being in a like-minded community, Ash, you continue to grow, you continue to be in awe, right? And you continue to learn, which is so important in our industry. I've attended so many summits in NLP. I remember, Ash, one very distinct feedback that my sister gave me, and she's non-NLP, but she was with me in London when I attended a convention there in NLP. And she said, I know who are the participants of your conference, because there's just a certain vibration, a certain vibe every time you attend an NLP conference. And I asked her, what is that? And she said, there are long hugs. There are really just a positive feeling. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's just so warm, right? I mean, there's networking and there's a lot more, other residual benefits of a conference, but nothing that compares to that feeling of belongingness, that we are here under this great big sun in one big earth, helping other people through the tools that we are learning as we go. And from the conference, I find that it is so important for NLP practitioners to be part of a community where we could feel held, supported, where we could learn and unlearn so many things, all in the spirit of humility, continuous learning and sharing and generosity.
I love that so much. I love that so much. And, dare I say, never before did we as a nation of people under the sun need it. A positive vibration through the earth, and hopefully that's what will be felt across the world on the 19th, 20th and 21st of September. So that is exciting to look forward to in the comfort of our own homes, I must say, Sherry. So what would you say now, not that you could say that you could surpass what you've just mentioned, but if somebody was on the fence and thought, I don't know if I should bother, I don't know if I should attend, what would you say to somebody who's thinking about registering and joining us at the NLP Global Summit?
Don't think too much. Don't overthink. Right? Which is essentially what the topic is all about, right? Sometimes when we become too heady, we have headaches, right? And we overanalyze, which was what I did, Ash, when I first thought of becoming an NLP practitioner. I kept thinking, I read a brochure, I kept comparing it against other modules. I think, if you have that intuition, or if you have that gut feel that, NLP can help you, go for it. Go for it. Because it has helped me personally in so many ways. It has led me to so many beautiful places, so many beautiful people. And I wish for that to happen to you too. So, just go for it. And because we have tools and we have theories, it's very thinking, but I believe because we have NLP people, it's also a very feelings conference. And I do hope that, even if we're virtual, that we still get to have those positive feelings surrounding us, no? As we try and listen to everybody's talk and interact with each other.
Yeah, that's such a good point, Jerry. Yeah, absolutely. And I was like you. I was 4 years. I sat on the fence wondering, should I study NLP? Is it really? I had already studied coaching. Do I really need this as well? Like, is that? Oh my God, studying NLP changed my life. Like it was like nothing else, and I could never see back from there. From that point, my life was forever changed, and I'm so grateful for taking that leap to do it. So, hopefully for those people who are coaches, who have never studied coaching or therapy or anything like that, and are just kind of dipping their toe in, that they will get even a little pinch of what fills us with so much joy from this summit. Now,
just one little thing, right, Ash?
Yes.
Sorry. I was just thinking, in conferences, you just need a nugget of information, and you take that, and that could be very life-changing. So find that, look for that, look for that answer, idea, or insight, or question in the conference, and it could just change the way, things are for you.
That's right, Terry. Because the conference is so diverse, and we have trainers from almost every country in the world, and we there's going to be somebody who's running a presentation that you say, oh my God, they're just like me. They think like me, they look like me, they sound like me. Maybe I actually could do this, if that's something that you're on the fence about, So we hope it will inspire and encourage people to take that leap and see where it may take them. This is my bonus question, Cherry. So tell me, what is, if you can choose one, what is your favorite NLP tool?
Favorite NLP tool? There are many. For example, anchoring. So simple, right? So simple. I do that almost every day, especially when I have, big, big things happening, for the day. I would anchor. It's something that I've done so unconsciously. I just press my anchor and some memory fires up and it brings me to that state of total confidence. So I use that a lot of times, especially when I do big stage speaking. I also love logical levels, Robert Dill's logical levels, because I find that it puts into order, the change and transformation process. Sometimes we get overwhelmed with so many things that we wanted to change in our business, in our enterprise, in our life, in our relationships. We don't know where to begin, right? But Robert Dilts has given us a very, very simple, organized framework from which we could put all our energies into, and find ways to try and address these problems in an organized way with any part of our nervous system, right? Head, heart, brain, that could, answer all of our problems for that particular problem. So I love logical levels, and I've used logical levels so much in my change work with organizations, which is 100% of what I do right now. Yeah. So it's really just great, and so many values also are very helpful to me, because I find myself always reverting back to my values when I have profound questions about my life and about my work. So maybe these are the top three then.
They're pretty spectacular, all right. Yes, and so life-changing. But to have an NLP toolbox is one of the best well-equipped toolboxes that one can carry around. Sure is.
That's right, well, that's right.
Sherry, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you and to have you and have, these moments of your life to talk to you and learn more about you. I cannot wait to hear all about the 3 brains at the NLP Global Summit. I can't wait to learn more about what you have to share and to watch intently your presentation at the Global Summit. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for so much for participating in the summit. We are so grateful.
Yes, Ash, thank you so much for bringing me to your universe. I am feeling blessed right now.
As am I. Have a great, wonderful day.
Yes, thank you.